Hey everybody, Jimmy from the Game Grader. Got another video review for you. This time we have the Coby Snapp 5001 or 5001 HD camcorder. And just taking a quick look at this thing. This is a very light 720p camcorder. It's got the 2-inch LCD screen here. Again, we said 720p. It will the output will be an AVI file. So something everybody can handle, something everybody can deal with. And that's a file that, it's a pretty big file, and that's pretty good for your HD movies. And you see a lot of similarities between this and the flip videos. We'll show you some of the comparison video that we took. Obviously these are not the same. This is a $70 camera. The flip video, the minnow that we took in comparison is 3 times as pricey. It's about $230. So you can't compare them shot for shot, but you see some good similarities. And we'll show you some of that coming up here. But let's take a quick little trip around the Snapp. And there you'll see the lens. And this is let's get that focus work there. This is a 4 times optical. And there you see the SD card slot. Work on that focus again. There's the SD right there. And this is your flip. This will flip out the USB dongle, which is, you know, very popular with the flip videos. So there's that right there. The one thing I don't like about the flip is that it takes a little bit more oomph than the others do. And sometimes it doesn't go back in quite as well. Elsewhere around this camera, this is your video out, and the cables you'll see behind me. There's your video out. And there's your power. And there's something that there's something that the flips come with. There's the HDMI right there, and then at the bottom is your tripod screw-in port. So that's nothing new there. And then you look behind me. Here's a plethora. This is what it comes with, and I think this is really where Coby steps away. It comes with the HDMI cable. It comes with the big to little, we'll call it, HDMI cable. Flip doesn't. And here's an AVI cable. Of course, this will go in up here. Flip doesn't come with that either. Obviously, it doesn't have the port either. But and another thing Flip didn't come with was a USB female and male extender. So there's 3 kind of points up for the Coby over top of the Flip video. So there's small victories. I think this HDMI cord is a huge addition, and that's one of the things I like more about it. Comes with a pouch. It's kind of a big velvety pouch. Takes pretty good care of it. This is a bigger unit than the Flip, but it's a lot lighter than the Flip video. And you crack open this back here, and there's your rechargeable battery, or if you look really closely, it's a rechargeable battery. And you just like you do with the Flips, you put this into the computer, and that's how you get files off, and that is also how you take and charge this thing. Now, looking at the comparison video, we'll throw that up there right now. Went out to the park and just did some walking around, and here's the first video. This is with we're walking down the park. There's a quick shot, and you can hear the volume difference there. The Coby's the microphone is a little more sensitive, and I would say the Flip is a little more full. There's a lot more bass on it, but still pretty good. And you can see the blue tint on everything when the Coby is up compared to the Flip. Now that's just a quick video fix, but we had that problem all the time. Obviously you don't want to have to do that to all your videos. Everything had a blue tint, and this also takes pictures as well. We'll show you some of the pictures here coming up in a second. And those also had a blue tint. 5 megapixel camera, and the pictures had a blue tint as well. Now you see, here's one of the big faults I have with it. The zoom, that 4 times zoom, it has to crank back and forth. It's not smooth. It kind of jitters. And there you see there, it jitters a lot. The zoom is obviously further than the Flip, but you see how much more smooth it is. It doesn't jitter back and forth. You gotta like that smoothness in the Flip. But again, 3 times the price. You would expect 3 times the product. So now back quickly here looking at this, some of the face buttons, and we'll turn this thing on now that we've shown you that. Here's the face buttons. navigation, it's really easy. There are no options on this thing. So there's your screen. We notice that the screen is a lot darker than the screen of the Flip, so it's kind of hard to see in direct sunlight, and that was an issue. There's your time remaining. Based on that setting, we are in HD. You can flip it over to just digital, lower. There's a VGA option that gives you obviously more time, so lower quality. And then back to HD, it will change the time. Your battery there, obviously you charge it by flipping, there we go, flipping that out and pushing that right back in. And then there's showing you that there is a card, and there is a card, standard SD cards, inside of the machine. Now, everything's really simple. Zoom in is plus, so you see the zoom in number there, all the way up to 4, and things get a little blurry when you get that close on things, but you can see kind of now, I don't know if you really can, but the brightness of the screen within the shot. And files, you hit here, delete, and you can pull up the files that you have and navigate through. All the navigation's pretty easy, and they all go to different buttons. That little camera button is here. That's also how you record. One of the issues we had with the buttons was that in order to record and zoom, the buttons took so much pressing that sometimes it shook the camera, and that just doesn't work really well. So trying to hit record, sometimes it wouldn't record, and it kind of would shake a little bit. In order to change through to, let me get out of this menu. I'm looking at it through another camera. By the way, I'm not filming this with the Flip. I'm filming this with a Panasonic HMC40, a expensive high definition camera. So this is not any Flip video, so just so you don't get that confused. Anyway, to flip through everything, to change the different modes, you hit mode, and now it is taking 5 megapixel shots, and you can change it to 3 megapixel shots and 1.3 megapixel shots, and see how it changes up in the left-hand corner. The number of pictures that you have based on the megapixel change. So you can switch between, and this is also how you go back and you can watch things on here. Watch some of the videos that you took. A video of my dog trying to get her attention as she walks away. The camera is really easy to use. I'm not, there's no points to take off for ease of use. It's not very deep in terms of a camera. There's not a lot of options you can change. It has the still capture, the digital zoom, the videos. You can watch them on your TV with that HDMI cable, or you can watch them on the TV with this AV cable right here. So that's another cool thing. And 2 hours is what you can get with a card, is what they're saying. And if you have a Windows computer, you can use the included ArcSoft software. I use Mac, so I wasn't able to use that. And it's an editing software that allows you just to put it straight up onto YouTube. The battery's rechargeable, of course, so really none of this is new, and it will support SD and SDHC cards up to 8 gigs, and that's pretty helpful. Now getting to the, to the opinion part of this, being quite honest, this is a $70 camera, so you get what you pay for. I highly recommend this for, if you don't trust your kids, or you don't feel like you need the $250 flips, the $230 flip videos. The only problem I had with it was that blue tint. Otherwise, the video was pretty good. I mean, the video was decent. The video comparable to the Flip. The Flip had better sound, better microphone, a lot more deeper options, things like that. But that blue tint was a really big issue with us. We had that in both the pictures, as we'll put those up now, and the video, as you saw earlier. So it's hard to compare the two, and we're not, frankly, comparing the two. It was just, there's good video there. It's just for the $70, the sensors and the filters and the guts of this thing are not up to par with that of a $230, $250 camera. So I think this is good for your kids, or if you just want a little handy camera. It's nice, it's small, it's a little bit bigger than the Flips. It's probably about the size of the Slide in terms of width. It's nice and thin. It's very, very light. That's another good thing we liked about it, is that it's very light. The screen is decent. It's not very bright, but for $70, I think this is a pretty good camera. There are some knocks in terms of video quality, but again, you get what you pay for. It's a $70 HD, and it is an HD. You get 720p. A lot of people are saying, well, it's kind of HD. It's HD based on title and based on resolution. It's in high definition, but obviously for $70, you're not going to get a whole bunch of high definition quality out of a camera like this. Now, who is this best for? I think this is really good for your kids. I think this is a really good present for somebody if you don't want to break the bank. I think the extras really help it. You know, this will help you put it to your HD TV. You can put it to your standard TV, a nice case back here, and of course, instead of having it kind of hang off your USB cable or USB port, here's your USB cable for you to charge it. So I think all the bonuses really make it a nice little gift. I think this is a solid B. The film, the quality, the video quality could have been a lot better. The microphone could have been a little cleaner, and the blue tint was an issue, but I think that's all something that can be taken care of. You get what you pay for. That's kind of the mantra of this Coby Snapp 5001 or the 5001 HD camcorder. Thank you guys for watching. That's a review of the Coby Snapp 5001 HD camcorder right here on the Gaming Gadget Grader.